You could tell it was Marv's crowd by the bumper stickers along Summit. Suddenly, somewhere just a little west of Snelling, the word peace started to appear. And war is not the answer. I haven't seen that in a long time. This is, I think, the first rally of Marv's that I ever went to that included an invocation and rhythmic drumming. Marv is somewhere wondering, why didn't I think of that before? I first heard Marv 50 years ago. I was a student at the University of Minnesota. I would walk down the mall towards Kaufman Union to have lunch, and you could hear his voice. He was standing out on the grass in front of Kaufman. It was his favorite place to harangue us, and he was out there with a PA system, and you could hear him all the way from physics down to Washington and then on that footbridge across. You couldn't always understand what he was saying, but you could hear the passion in his voice. This was at a very cool time when we were trying so hard to be cool, those of us who came from small towns. And Marv was everything but cool. He had just come back from the Freedom Rides down south, and he had a lot to say about that. And then the military-industrial complex and the university's ties to it through research and corporate America, and then he was on to Vietnam and on beyond that, and then I graduated, and I didn't hear him so often after that. He was a great street preacher, which is a vanishing art, the art of saying what you have to say and sort of recycling it and going in a circle, but saying some new things to keep the people who are stationary interested. He loved that audience, students lying out in the grass in the sun and eating their lunch. I got to know him later, Students Against Selective Service, and we became sort of friends, although there were many things I couldn't agree with Marv about. But he was such a great romantic figure. This guy, these hats he's wearing on these pictures, this is not your ordinary functionary. This is a guy with a large mission in the world and who's proud to be there. The idea of retraining the U.S. Marine Corps in techniques of passive resistance to make them a nonviolent force for peace in the world. I couldn't see it. I'm sorry, but I couldn't put John Wayne in that picture somehow. But you learned, if you knew Marv, you learned that he didn't mind you disagreeing with him. He just honestly didn't. He liked opposition. He thrived on throve on opposition. He liked to be close to people who disagreed with him. It was never, ever personal with Marv Davidov. I don't recall, for all of the flaming, fiery things that Marv said, that he was ever insulting to people. He had a beautiful spirit.